Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic, career paths in data science. So I keep on getting a lot of questions from different audiences. Let it be graduates coming out of college and who are looking for internship, and people who have 12 to 14 years of experience in a certain domain or a field. This audiences or these people, they want a transition into data science as a next career move. So interns keeps on asking what career they should be choosing at the starting when they have all the theoretical knowledge about data science and they want to get a job in a company at a certain role. What kind of role will be fitting for them as an intern without any experience, uh, technically or in a domain wise. Also, the other set of people who are in a particular company, say like transportation operations, who do not have any technical background but they still want to switch to data science, but they are looking for something where it is not very coding intensive, but still it serves the purpose, as a analyst in the data science world with some kind of domain experience. So guys, we'll be talking about different career paths that you see in the data science and which one will be right for you. So let's get started. So I would like to start with the career framework. So when I talk about a data science career framework, so it has three levels primarily. So the lower level, the foundation level. So here you have to build knowledge about the how to do data analysis. Meaning once you are given a data set in any format, it can be structured, unstructured, or semi-structured data. So how exactly you are going to handle that kind of data? For example, you have got a data in an Excel file, and also in the meantime you get another data set coming out of some kind of web platform, right? So here you should be in a position to understand how these two data sets can be combined together to do some kind of analytics. The analytics can be building a dashboard, or it can be building an end-to-end machine learning model for some kind of business use case. So you should be well versed with data wrangling, exploration of the data using different technique, like how you are going to analyze the data, in different dimension, how to do drill down, drill up, and how you can slice and dice the data in different dimension, and you can make some sense out of the data. Then you should be able to understand what kind of model is going to fit into the data based on the business requirement coming from the business users. And also you should be in a position to communicate your findings to the business stakeholder in their business language. The second level is implementation or application of that knowledge. So in the first level, I would say it's more of an application from the data analytics perspective. Second level is from the platform perspective. So if you're working in a data engineering project, end to end, data platform designing or data management solution designing and implementation, and data analysis is a part of it to build a solution or the platform, right? So you should be able to understand how exactly your analysis can be helpful to implement the data engineering platform. If you're working in a R&D department of a particular company, maybe in a pharma company or manufacturing company, or maybe you're working in the R&D department of an university, so how the quantitative research can utilize your data analysis insight to do the R&D better. Machine learning, so it's a very typical implementation of your analysis. So once you understand the data, you have done the exploratory data analysis thoroughly. Now it is time to build a model. So based on your analysis on the data, you would be able to understand what kind of machine learning model is going to fit in and how you should be implementing that kind of a model. Coming to advanced analytics, so it will be a combination of business intelligence and machine learning. So once you have understood different perspective of the data, then you will be building your end-to-end dashboard, and that dashboard is going to be extended to machine learning use case where you are going to give predictive and prescriptive analytics features to the customers. Third level is leadership. So uh, now you have built the platform, you have built the use cases, you have worked on your data. Now that data or that insight is going to the business. Now, the business owner, it can be a CXO level person, it can be a person who's heading a particular department, it can be a process lead, process head, IT manager kind of a person who's going to use those insight or the machine learning model to drive the business to a profitable outcome. Also, if you are building a data engineering platform, then data governance, like your organization is trying to implement a framework in data governance, and you have already built a data management platform, then how governance principles can be utilized on that particular platform and people. Now, suppose your solution or analytical solution is used for a particular function, say HR function. So the particular company is going to use that analytics, HR analytics, for driving the human resource effort in the company seamlessly. It is going to help the HR management people to run the company in a better way. So depending on your past experience, depending on your current profile, and what you want to do in coming future, everything is kind of is a step by approach. Without completing the foundation level, you will not be able to move to level number 2 or 3. If you do not have the basic understanding about the data, you will not be able to do anything about how to apply that knowledge for some business problem solving, right? If you do not have any information about application of your knowledge, then you will not be able to help the business to drive its profitability out of that implementation, right? So this is how the career frameworks looks like. So in these three levels, uh, level 1, 2 and 3, multiple role fits in. For example, in the foundation level, you can be a BI analyst, you can be a data analyst, also you can be a junior data scientist or junior machine learning engineer. In the level 2, you'd be a process head, you'd be a project manager or project lead, or you will be a senior data scientist. In the third level, you will be a CXO level person, like chief operating officer, chief technology officer, or maybe head of the department in the data governance. So these kind of different roles you can take up in world of analytics as your career path. Now moving on to the next. So as I was talking about different roles and skills based on based on the different levels I just talked about. So data analyst is the main role that you would get as an entry level entry level work in a particular organization. So people are looking for a data analyst with some skills in business intelligence and also knowledge in machine learning. So here I would emphasize on a statement: there is a difference between knowing and being experienced. So a data analyst can be a person who has a vast experience in business intelligence, and he will have some kind of knowledge in machine learning, or vice versa. You do not have to be a stack data scientist to be a data analyst in a particular domain. But when you're working as a data analyst, having domain experience is very much important. I won't say you would be an expert in the domain, you would know each and every process in the domain, but some understanding in the domain would be very much helpful for you to kickstart your career path in data analysis world, right? So once you become an experienced data analyst, you will move to the next level as a data scientist or senior data scientist. A data analyst can also move to the management level. So if you are very much interested to be a project manager or technical project manager, I would say, because in today's world there is a less number of position open for people management, and more positions are seeking people with a technical project management experience. Meaning, even though you are doing a people management role, still you should be having a strong technical background to help your team to implement a particular solution, or at least to understand what solution is getting implemented. So if you're interested in the management side, then you can take up a role as an analytics manager, and this is a very common job profile you will see in all the companies, especially service based companies like CTS, Cognizant, uh, Accenture. This kind of service based company has analytics manager role always open for all of the project depending on the domain. Okay, then once you have appreciated to this particular role of a manager, technical project manager, then you can become a senior manager in business analytics. Then you can move to business insight and analytics manager. So this kind of a role would be a combination of business intelligence and data science. So analytics manager can be an expert in business intelligence, and he must be having some kind of knowledge in the machine learning, not necessarily hands on, but he has knowledge how to implement a machine learning use case. And when that particular person gains more experience in that particular role, he becomes a senior manager heading a bigger uh, role with a lot of different type of team members with a different type of skill sets. As an analytics manager, maybe you are heading a team containing a lot of data analyst and business analyst, but the moment you become a senior manager, you will be heading a team consisting of business analyst, BI analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, and also domain expert. And when you become a business insight and analytics manager, here, you'll also be taking up responsibility from the pre-sales and solutioning perspective apart from technical project management. And once you gain experience, like your experience has crossed, say, 15 years, then you can become the director of the particular department, director of analytics. So you'll be heading end to end initiative for the particular department, starting from looking after the project from the implementation perspective, pre-sales effort, sales effort, also managing the profit and loss for the particular department, also end-to-end resource management, and how exactly your department is contributing to overall company's revenue. Everything you will be managing end to end. Now, coming to senior analyst. So, when you have taken up a role as a data analyst in the initial start phase of your career, then as you gain experience, say 3 to 5 years of experience, you will be appreciated to the role of a senior data analyst, where your domain experience and expertise on the technology will be very high. So at this time, when somebody is asking you how to implement a particular use case, say uh, customer segmentation use case in the customer analytics, or say somebody is asking how can I implement a credit risk analytics model, or somebody is asking that I want to combine a machine learning model in my dashboard. So you should be the person who has all the knowledge in and around such kind of a solution and implementation. So once you have gained a lot of experience as a senior data analyst, and the moment you have crossed a experience range of 12 to 15 years, you can become a director of analytics. If not, then you can also take up role of an analytics manager. Also, if you still want to be sticking around to the technical side of the work, you do not want to do a resource management kind of a work, you don't want to manage a team, or you don't want to go for people management kind of a role, then you can still be an individual contributor and take up the role of a data scientist, right? So nowadays, the data analyst also moves towards the business analyst role. So business analyst is a person who has started his career in a particular domain, and he or she has spent a lot of time understanding the domain. And over the period in time, apart from a strong domain experience and knowledge of the processes, that person has gained a lot of technical knowledge. So for example, suppose I have started my career in a bank, say ICICI. Okay, and in that bank I have been working as a credit risk analyst, and I have a background of say chartered accountant, or maybe I have done my MBA in finance, right? So in this situation, after working for 5 years in that particular bank, I have gained a vast experience in the credit risk domain. So now, in the meantime, if I have gained a lot of experience in the technicalities of implementing a dashboard, or technicalities of implementing a machine learning algorithm, then I can say I am a business analyst or techno functional business analyst in the analytics domain, with a specialization in credit risk. So once you have gained a lot of experience in both the side, like technical and the business or domain, then you can take the position of a business analyst in a particular IT function, and then you can take a higher role with an experience of 8 to 10 years, 10 years as a senior business analyst, heading the end to end and initiatives for that particular department with your domain knowledge and technical expertise. So this is the kind of roles you will see in a typical analytics company, or I would say analytics practice. So depending on your experience, depending on your interest, you can take the role and move ahead in your career. But normally, when you are starting off without any background in analytics, let it be it's a career transition, or you are just starting out as a fresher or an intern, so mostly you will see you are going to get hired as a data analyst or intern in business analytics, like that.